From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Johnson on the counter. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And down right around the 37.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing is Wilson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Set, ready, 8, read.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 99. Check
From the 30 on 2nd down. Wilson flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go now. 30 pace, let's go.
51's the mic, boys, 51.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Buzz.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Down. 60 orange.
I got you, boy.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Check. Hey, 43, 15. Check.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check. 15. 3 buzz.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10.
Check.
Easy.
Check 3. 36.
Check 26. Check 20. Easy.
45, Mike, 45. We got to get the first down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Yellow. There's a water, right?
Mike, 45. Go, go, go. 45 is the Mike. 45 is the Mike. Cut. Check. 45 is the Mike. Check. 45 is the Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
McCann's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right 50. Clear. Hey, check.
51's the mic. 51.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
We own them.
Hey, switch gears.
There's Wilson to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Watch the pass.
Check 52. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Again, it's Johnson. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Check the backer.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
58's the mic.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 51.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
On the double. Mike 51. Push him back.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
All day.
Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Rabbit.
To throw on second and 10. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That sack by the DN, Tanico Autry.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Slam.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Right there, right there. 56.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time.
And it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Now Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Switch.
Shift.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You call it?
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, it just didn't happen.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it third down. Now Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. As a and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT.
And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Mahomes now on first down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3.
We got 4. We got 4.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 45 attack, attack. All day, every day, any day.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking deep now for Amendola. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Danny Amendola, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Let's go, D. Protein spill. It's going to be a long time.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
58's the mic.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check 9, check 9.
66. Bullet hot.
Another carry for Michelle on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Wilson on first down. Screen play, Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6.
Go now. 30 pace. Let's go.
I'm going to run you over. Check safety, check safety. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here we go, D.
Now it's in carry for Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
51's the mic.
Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Carter will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Gostkowski with the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, 57.
You go back.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Get your swerve on. No. Off.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Fight on these two. Hero 15.
You better bring it.
Now it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sliding out of the pocket. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Crunch time, defense. Switch it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Carl Lawson, former Bengal, in on the stop.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Mahomes. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Mahomes to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Mike 20. I'm coming after you.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Dancing to his left.
Get that ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Yellow. Arsenal 80.
Here we go. I got 15.
Hey, Sunday.
Single.
15.
Kill.
Mahomes. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Yellow.
Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Dribbling.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
They're not ready for this.
Mahomes.
They still playing the song. Y'all playing the wrong.
Step Slips away to his left. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
We got this.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.